I come before you to stand behind you and tell you something I know nothing about. This Thursday, the day after Friday, there will be a women's meeting, but for men only. Wear your best clothes if you haven't any, and if you can come, well, please stay home. Permission is free. You can pay at the door. We'll give you a seat, and you can sit on the floor. I am me. Something century Renaissance mixed with cold fire and Arabian Gangnam Style? That can't be right. I am me. Sundays at Tiffany's laced with Donald Trump scandals and bacon gravy cheesecake. Ugh. Get it together. All right, let's try this again. I am me. Bahama employee with a Guinness junglist and that luscious pot cake aroma. Ugh. Okay, this is ridiculous. Because wasn't it Jared Kins who said roses are red and violets are blue? I didn't know what love meant until I looked it up in the dictionary. And love is as complex and complicated as it gets. So where is that darn dictionary? I have it here. Okay. E-R-N. There I am. Ernesto. Meaning sincerity. You're kidding me, right? One word. I am one little word. Sincerity. Of all the nerve of this dictionary, this universe. I am just sincerity. I am beyond one word. I am beyond any word. I am word. From the words of Rumi, I am not this hair and I am not this skin, but I am the soul that lives within. And not only that, but as George Eliot noted, I have a soul so quick to discern that no shade of quality escapes it, and so quick to feel that discernment is but a hand playing with finely ordered varieties on the chords of emotion, a soul in which knowledge passes instantaneously into feeling, and feeling flashes back as a new organ of knowledge. And when Pittacus Law was writing the movie I Am Number 4, she could have only used me as she foreshadowed her work when she said, I am an alien. I have extraordinary powers with more to come, and I can do things that no human could dream of. But sometimes I still look like a fool. And do you want to know why? Because I honestly love the English language, like how Nicki Minaj despises Mariah Carey. I eat anything except the food of my oppressors, aka calamari, whole white milk, liver, and peas. I not only entered the field of education because it is one of the few vocations that I can do with sense, but it's also because I'm a little bit of a control freak, with the heart of a humanitarian and the passion of a new generation activist. I am still single because I am the world's biggest gleek who believes in hopeless romanticism and who says penal instrument and coca roll instead of those other nasty words. Because like Maria Berskashev, I am my own hero. And like Catherine the Great, I am one of the people who love the why of things. And like Oscar Wilde said, I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word that comes out of my mouth. And if Socrates were here, instead of referring to the philosophical concept of the poet, he would say, Ernesto is a light and a winged thing. And there is no invention in him because he has been so inspired and is out of his senses and his mind is no longer in him. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am one of the most compassionate, open-minded, temperamental, stubborn, quirky, original, unpredictable, eccentric, expressive, philanthropic, visionary, progressive, collaborative, offbeat, innovative, flirtatious, and altruistic human beings you will ever meet. I was born a bastard, Nair died of meningitis at 18 months old. Had my father disowned me in grade 10 to sustain his pride and joy that is his 13-member church, now 4, and was barricaded against my constitutional right from Parliament with 13 other students who believed in true education despite this corrupted and post-colonial time that we live in today. And guess what? I've become all the better because of it. For like Winston Churchill, I am certainly not one of those who need to be prodded. In fact, I am the prod. And like Louis L'Amour says, I am somebody. I am me. And I like me. And I need nobody to make me a somebody. And like Irene Casola said, I have control of the authorship of my own destiny. The pen that writes my life story is held within my own hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, I come before you, banded beside you, to tell you something I actually know everything about. Because this Friday, and for the remainder of time, I am sincerity and beyond. I am Ernesto. I am me. Thank you so much. So that was my icebreaker speech. If you notice, I took a unique twist to it because as a love of the English language, I love quotes, I love movies, I love text from books and novels and the like. And so I took some of my favorite quotes throughout the span of time and life itself, and I used them in the coining of this icebreaker speech. I put them together with some unique phrasings of my own, and here you have my speech. So I challenge you to do the same. Find what's unique about yourself. Maybe you love music. Maybe you love poetry. Maybe you love sports. Utilize that. Sit down and think creatively. Because anyone can present a speech about themselves that lists details. Oh, I was born here, I went to this school, I have these parents, I went to this place of employment. Anyone can just list, but that's not a speech. Your job in your speech, your icebreaker speech about yourself, is to share you in a unique and creative way that captures the interest of your listeners. I have had mentees and students who found very unique ways. I had a mentee who loved writing poetry so much that he wrote his entire speech in rhyme. I had a mentee who was such a mama's girl. She loved her mom. She appreciated her mom so much that she came dressed in like hospital attire and filled up the shirt underneath the drapery over her, filled up that shirt with clothes to make it look as if she was pregnant. And she sat in a chair talking to her belly as if it was her mom talking to her while she was still in the womb. And it was very, very, very creative. I had a student who is musically inclined and plays the sax. And so we did his own like a spoken word. So we would say some stuff about himself, play his saxophone. Play some more stuff, play his saxophone. I've had students who love Bahamian music. And so they would they would speak some words of Bahamian music songs and coin those in the crafting of who they are. I have had students bring and dress in different attires to indicate where they came from, what makes them up, and they would tell and speak to different elements that speak to who they are as individuals. Be creative, be unique, find what's unique and wonderful about you. Maybe it's what you love, or maybe it's something that you do, and find a unique way to share about yourself by engaging that uniqueness. Find something unique, bring it into your speech. Remember, it's only 1 to 2 minutes, and so nothing major, but it definitely challenges your creativity. Your job is to share about yourself in a creative and innovative way. Don't just list details about you, but be unique and creative in your 1 to 2 minutes to talk about yourself. And I look forward to hearing what you present in our incoming class.